promise I won't have a potty mouth today. We actually have a couple of ribbon cuttings today. Is this number 1 or number 2?
Number 1. Oh,
Sorry.
you don't feel for that.
No, that's all I have. Actually, no. I flushed the rest of them down. We won't talk about the other things. This is fun because I know Dwight and I took some tours out here years ago. I know many of you have also been involved in those with the vision of what we can do out here to serve our customers, serve our visitors, serve our citizens even better. And you think of, well, we got to have this, we got to have that, but the most common need is just right here, isn't it? I mean, everybody has to utilize this, and when you don't have it, or when you don't have it up to par, certainly it affects the way people perceive your entire community, not just the fairgrounds, but the entire community. So I really, really respect the work that has been done, and Prissy for getting the money and being able to make this happen. I tell you what, yeah, absolutely. No jokes, because this is when you look at it just on paper, yeah, it's a little funny that you start thinking about something like this. But then we all think about the one thing that is so common between person to person is great facilities and great opportunities because everybody uses it. And this is the thing that when this is up to par, it makes our entire community look good. And it takes someone to step out there and actually find money to do some of these things. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate the mayor, your leadership, and Harold, and everybody within the city. Thank you for continuing to support the fairgrounds. This is such a vital amenity and resource for our community. Dwight did a great job. We have Bo. Bo, I'm so impressed with what you guys and the board are doing. I'm just impressed, and thank you all for your continued commitment to the Four States Fairgrounds and all that we have going. And we have a big week coming up, big couple of weeks coming up, and so this is great that we're celebrating today. But that's all I have. Let's thank them for all the work that all of them are doing on behalf of the community. And then Bo Rester, I'll turn it over to you because you have some other things to talk about, and I want to just give the floor to you.
That. Thank you all for coming. Really appreciate it. We wanted to take opportunity to just pay recognition to those that have had a big part in what's going on out here. I'm the beneficiary of a lot of great work, great benevolence, and I've got a list of folks that I wanted to call out and tell you how much we appreciate all they're doing. Just drove up. He's first on the list is Jimmy Jones with Interstate Highway Construction. Jimmy's going to open our intersection right here in a few minutes, so that's going to help. And, mile pressure, see, we get him up here, and thank you for all that he's. But he's going to have all of this stuff stopped at fair time. They'll clean everything out and open it up, and everything will remain the same from start to finish through the fair. So once you know how to get in here, it won't change. Jimmy, appreciate you being here. I want to thank Gary Douglas and Bobby Works from Contact. Just saw Bobby here a minute ago. We put the liner panel inside the arena, so if you go inside there during the fair, you'll notice that it's a brighter, cleaner look, and those guys did a great job of getting in here and working hard on that to get that done before the fair. We've got a great facility inside, climate control. Bob Moody is right here, been a great partner of the fair board, and is doing a great job up there right now installing 4 new units, and you'll continue to be comfortable when you come out. Where's Wade Williamson? Wade's right there, R&W Electric, great partner, done fantabulous work here, just in a hurry, getting a lot of things done electrically all around the grounds. Wade, we really appreciate it. Cliff Roberts, Clay Warren have worked as a team together, and I couldn't tell you how much I appreciate what they've done. Have been very helpful, and have just worked under the timeline to get these things done in a major renovation of the restrooms, and that's what you're going to see here today. And they're all throughout the grounds. We're kind of showcasing the women's on this end right here because as you go that direction, there's less being done, but they're going to have it all done before it starts next week. We really appreciate you guys and all that you've done. Jack Yates Drywall and Absolute Plumbing. Mr. Mayor Bob Brueggemann is here. So right there, Bob. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate Texarkana, Texas. Also, I want to thank Mr. Wayne Smith, Mayor of Texarkana, Arkansas. Right here, Harold Bolt, City Manager's here. A&P Commission members, I know Ms. Tyronda's here, and I appreciate you coming out. The A&P Commission, we couldn't say enough about them, what huge support they are to the Four States Fair. We couldn't do this without that funding. Thank you so much. Tyronda, thank you for gathering that group up and keeping them all on the right track. Mr. Mayor and Harold, thank you for helping us in that area because we certainly need that help. I want to thank the Four States Fair Board. First of all, for having confidence in me and allowing me to have this position. It's an honor to me to be here. and I certainly thank them, and it's something that I am really enjoying and hope to be able to do a good job for you. Jennifer's hiding around the side of the building. Jennifer Caraway, come on around. Jennifer runs the Ag Learning Center, and you can see the top of the silo over there. That's her building, and a great amount of educational work is done there. Our school children come out all the time and are involved in things, and the kids' days are coming up at the fair. And I'll give you a little plug. If anybody would like to volunteer and help with Kids' Days, today's the day to sign up. We need your help. It's a great work. You want to be part of it. Listen, we need 400 to 500 volunteers because there's thousands of children come through and learn about agriculture right there, and Jennifer handles that and does a fantastic job with it. The fair wouldn't, you guys know this, and I've come to know it in the last 2 months. This place wouldn't be what it is, wouldn't look like what it is without Lisa Barr, Brian Atkins. Brian, come around. I've called Lisa 3 minutes ago, and I said, if you don't get here, we're going to have it. And she said, well, I got too many people in this office. I said, come down here. Y'all know Lisa?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Will you all give her a little bit of trouble for not showing up? And be sure you tell her that we were here to recognize all of the things that she does. Couldn't get it done without her. And I want y'all to recognize her, and be sure and tell Brian the grounds and a lot of the things you see around the grounds that are taking shape. He and his crew are working around the clock right now, working very hard to get that done. Brian, I really appreciate it. And of course, I tell people all the time, people will ask me, you know, what my title is here, and I said, I don't really know yet. And they'll say, did you take Mr. Duncan's place? I said, that would be impossible. I cannot take Mr. Duncan's place, but I do sit in the chair he used to sit in the same office. Mr. Duncan, on behalf of all of us, thank you for the insight, the foresight, and putting everything in place as you have. It's been nice for me to sit in your chair and the things just unfold. These things that are happening have nothing to do with anything I've done. I might have called a press conference together or a ribbon cutting, but it's because of the board, Mr. Duncan, and all that they've done here. The new buildings over there. Listen, next Friday, September the 14th, we're going to have a full-scale open house. Y'all come back. And we'll do it for 10 days. It's open house. You can go any place, all out there. It's just 10-day open house, but you need to see in the arena. You need to see the equine facility, the livestock facility. You need to see the new building. Mr. Duncan had that vision, went to the A&P Commission, and he and the city of Texas County, Arkansas put that thing together, and it's a great facility, and it's a great addition to what we're able to have here now, because we can invite a lot of people in. We have the facilities to house them when it comes to equine. It's a great deal. Thank you so much, Mr. Duncan, for all you've done here. And I want to thank especially Ms. Prissy Hickerson, District 1 State Representative. Thank you so much for allowing us to have the funding that you acquired from the state. You were instrumental in saying, hey, restrooms are vital to a family facility, and ladies won't come back if you don't have good restrooms. So thank you very much for going down to Little Rock, up to Little Rock, securing those funds and bringing them back right here.
With help from my fellow state representative, Larry Cowan.
Larry, thank you. Larry's on our board too, and Larry does great work. Prissy, thank you so much for your leadership. Thanks for being, giving your time to support the people of Miller County and District 1. And it's sometimes a thankless job being in politics, but we want to thank you.
Big at getting them signs out on that interstate.
Did you guys see the signs on the interstate today? They're on both sides of the bridge. Big green sign. 4 States Fairgrounds, and a big board, and it looks really nice. Y'all be sure and look for it. You can't miss it if you're driving up, unless you're texting and driving. And y'all be on the lookout for that. So that wraps it up. If I've missed anyone, somebody holler, because I've tried not to. That's the danger of doing this. Thank you all for being part. We want to stretch out the ribbon, and Prissy, I'd ask that you man the scissors, woman the scissors. And I'll let the chamber take over now, and y'all do it ever how you want to do it.
Right here in the front, everybody kind of move this way.